Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. I'm every woman. It's all in us.
I was ready to come in with my note.
Okay. I was saying us.
I didn't know you was going to change the words.
Okay. Want me to do it again?
No, the moment has passed.
Anything you want done, baby, should do it naturally.
Oh, oh.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh!
oh.
You poking your titties out.
I'm singing, girl. Don't know what I've ever sang.
Neysa be singing, y'all.
We can be singing on my
We be
show.
singing. Neysa singing. Welcome to the Go Ladies podcast. Before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you. We're on all the platforms. All right. Did I leave anything out? I had an attitude. This version brought to you by Perimenopause.
They said you 40 plus. And when you're 40 plus, Perry come with it.
Perry, if y'all listen to Auntie Tab,
Perry come with it.
that whole Perry.
And Perry be revisited when she shouldn't be revisited.
Really?
Sidebar. Ain't even on the note card.
That's okay. This is what we do.
I
Yes.
have been past that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know,
Yeah.
who are new here, welcome.
Welcome.
But I had a hysterectomy near 12 years ago. So I was forced to go through all those things.
Yeah.
I like to say I am a recreational vehicle, not a procreational vehicle. So, you know.
Wow. Yes.
Because some people really mourn it.
Yeah.
I did not. I was like,
take it. Go.
No days off. You know. But that's not appropriate.
And we're grown. That's
right,
fine.
That's true. But but
Yes.
randomly still will be like, why is it so hot in here?
I'm hot right now as we're talking. We have lights, but
Right.
still, I'm like, I am so hot.
It is the craziest thing. I'll be randomly, why is it so hot in here? People like, it ain't even hot. I'm like,
Yes.
y'all sure it ain't?
Right. Me and you both. Y'all not hot. That's the universe. Y'all not hot.
Y'all not hot. Oh, it's just
It's just me.
all right.
Be hot as hell. Minus 20 degrees. Be like, it's hot.
And we had that one warm day this week, and I had my new hair on.
Yeah, you was warm.
And I was like, all the days the rest with new hair. I'm hot as hell. So,
It's hot.
you look, everybody got the pair. We got fans in our purses. We got all kinds
Yes.
of tissues to dab. I got bamboo pajamas.
Yeah.
Like, it's all kinds of trying to
be
mitigate.
cool, yes.
Exactly. Looking for hormone supplements on the internet.
gosh.
Everybody sells the supplement now.
Everybody.
And I'm like, you don't even know which one to take.
Exactly.
Like,
I know.
it's hard.
It's trial and
hard out here
error.
for a pimp. It's hard out here for
So
a
yeah,
pimp.
this episode is brought to you by
Perry.
Perimenopause. And it's fitting because it's Women's History Month.
Yes.
And we are women making history with the Go Ladies podcast. Thank you. 40 plus perspective, what?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I do appreciate, though, that conversations, ads, marketing now is at least talking about it. Now, I wish they were talking about it because it was the right thing to do, and education is key.
Yeah.
But there's money to be made.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of us out there.
Yeah.
And so make your money, but at the same time, we're now having free conversations about hysterectomies, Perry, periods, all these things that were so taboo. Remember when tampon commercials had the little blue water? They put it in?
They
like,
did.
Who in the ocean?
Right.
My period ain't never been blue in my life.
Like what?
Right. The blue. Like,
No.
half the population of the world gets a period. And y'all afraid to show.
Yeah. It's period.
Everybody came from a cootie coo.
Hello.
Everybody. But y'all afraid to show.
Cootie coo.
You know, trying to keep it PG for the kids.
The cootie coo.
The cootie coo.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We've come a long way.
We have.
I was shocked though when I saw the perimenopause pregnancy test or whatever. I was like, they got a stick for the Perry.
They kept hormone levels.
So yes, money to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was and new things come out. Just the other day I saw, there's always been the period cup. Mm-hmm. And now they have a new flexible reusable cup. Mm. And they were like, you don't take it out to pee. Like when you actually urinate, it actually will flex and empty out by itself. I'm like, that's the new. I didn't know it just...
That's AI.
Right. I'm like, I'm sitting there in my room trying to be like, y'all can't
trying to envision it, right?
I'm trying to flex my kegels, trying to be like, how do I do that? Like, and I'm like, you're doing too much. Because I'm like...
But why her whole body moving, y'all? Like,
cause I'm trying to think how you tip it out. I'm doing a whole lot. I'm damn near twerking. It's a whole lot going on.
It was made by a 3D printer. Go ahead. At the house. Go ahead.
Probably.
I will say I am old school on that. Being again the 40 plus, the pad, the tampon. I'm good. I'm good. I remember the first time I used a honey pot pads and had a little tingling on it.
Why they spicy?
And I was like, whoa. All right. Yeah, that was different.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah,
I am, because I was like, oh, these are spicy.
Got a little kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
times have changed.
It's hilarious. When one of my children, I'm not going to say which one for their privacy.
Right.
When one of my children first got her menstrual cycle, we were actually on a family vacation.
Oh.
And so, we had talked about this. We were ill prepared. We were ready. But we, of course, had to go to the Walgreens and get the things, right?
Yeah.
And so we were supposed to go swimming that day. And so she says to me, I said, well, you can't go swimming because of this. She looks me dead in my face and says, you haven't had a period in a long time. They might have some new stuff. Go down there and check. Why am I in the Walgreens checking like...
They got swim-proof, water.
Right, they got the little swimmers for the babies.
Swim.
Like, what?
Shut up!
And I came out and said, I don't think they got nothing new. But I checked.
You did check.
I was going to walk in the aisle like...
She not going to make you out a liar.
Right.
They ain't got it. Right. I'm still right.
Exactly. Only my child.
Absolutely, I do.
Would check me like that. But she good at checking.
Yeah.
And she be right half
the time. She get honest.
So. She does get
very good. She's real honest.
I'm a push back.
Question all the yes.
Let me just push back on that.
Just a little bit. And you went and checked. That's hilarious, Neysa. Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking all things women.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, don't we always though? But
well,
Okay.
We get a month.
It is true. Women's history.
Yes.
Who are your heroes in your real life?
In my real life, you're one of them. No, I'm not paid to say that.
I ain't got no money to pay you.
Well, she pays me in food and life.
That's true.
Etc.
I did add you to my grocery list.
You did. So. She did. In real life, okay, I'm on the spot. But yes, you're one. I mean, because Neysa's bullied her way into my life as a mentor. Y'all know that story already. So... But definitely you. I know most people say their mom, but my mom. I love how my mom lives life, and I have enjoyed seeing her get older. And thank you. And how I love seeing how people love her even.
I owe her email. She emailed me the other day. I didn't email her back. I do.
Yeah, those are. I mean, I guess our top 3. I don't know who my third one would be.
In my real life, of course, you, Carrie.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My mom.
I love your mom, too.
Definitely.
Your mom's hilarious.
My cousin, Kathleen. She is the matriarch of my paternal side of the family. Now that your granny's gone, she really, for me, is the matriarch.
Yeah.
And she's the most giving, kind person ever. But don't come crazy.
Oh, I understand.
They'll give you back.
What?
But she will give you her rib or whatever else, and she's always just been a straight shooter but so gracious.
Yeah.
But, because she's one of mine.
I like that. That's good. Yeah, I'm sure I have many, but yeah. I'll say you my mom right now.
What about in your professional life?
You? Professional.
It's giving that I'm the jam.
She is. Neysa's popping. Professionally, I'm trying to think who do I look to? Because not even, I might not know them, but communications wise, which is what we do, there are a few people I've just kind of met along the way that I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah. We've talked about women of color and communications. That community in itself has been really amazing for me, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say professionally that. And I do bounce things off of you, Andrea. Andrea Close Thomas. We're always talking about Andrea. Yeah, we bounce ideas off each other all the time. We talk this week, hey, can you help me with this? And it's reciprocated. There's it's that sisterhood, that's, I need this. Can you help me with this lead? Or what do you think about this? Yep. We do that. Me and you do that. So yeah, you two. Off the top of my head, what about you?
2 in real life. Yeah. 1 aspirational life. Vicky and Tawanda. I just had Tawanda at the office last week. Yeah. And these are 2 women who were in a newsroom as women of color before it was fly to be one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes. And I can't even imagine all the things, but they did it with grace.
Oh my gosh.
I learned grace from them.
Yes.
Because, I ain't the most graceful all the time, but I'm gracious.
Amen.
But
praise him.
I literally learned grace by watching them because, you bring it to the door, I'm going to handle it. And they would.
Yeah. Be ready to fight. Nice to be ready to fight, y'all. I don't understand. You've gotten better.
I've gotten much better.
You've gotten so much better. Yes.
People like, you're a thug. I'm not a thug. I don't pity the fool. That's it right there. I don't pity the fool.
All right.
Only people make my booty itch. I don't like it. But
well, wash it. Go ahead.
Yes. They dealt with a lot of craziness. Yes. And handled it with grace that I was like, would have done that one, but it diffuses things so much better than my hot-headedness that I learned it from them. The other one is Demetria Lucas.
Yes, we love Demi.
Yes.
We do.
The journey, the author, the editor, the magazine, if you could have anybody's career to just take and try on for a little bit, because you don't know people's personal struggles, you know what I mean? So, but hers is a career I've been I would try it out. To write for Essence at the heyday of Essence, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm still trying to get in Essence. The minute I'm in Essence, I'm gonna have my mama I made it moment. I had it with Urbanite.
Yes.
My mama I made it moment.
Yes.
But you put me in Essence magazine?
Yeah.
As a byline or as an article. I think I'm like,
she won. That's it.
Yeah.
Life made.
Take me to the king.
Goodbye, Tamala. As you're talking, I'm thinking of Harriet Cole, who was with Essence, beauty editor, legendary soror. I met her, and she had such an energy about her, and I was like, "Oh my God, I love you." She was just amazing, and she complimented my dress that was $20. It was, and I'm like, do you know who you are? Are you meaning to compliment me? It was a whole, I didn't say that to her, but in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, she likes my style. Oh, I'm done. So I totally understand. As you're talking, that came to my mind. She complimented me, and I was just like, oh my God, Lord, don't take me right now. But she's just so dope. And she was the first person, she wears her hair spiked, my hair is short. She wears cool glasses, and she's just who she is. But she's really a dope soul. So
I think what we're finding a theme is we're loving people who are unapologetically themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's hard.
Oh, girl.
That's hard.
It is.
And even my tummy growling.
Neysa.
I'm hungry. My own personal journey. I know, I'm hungry.
Focus.
I know. It's hard. This is why I should eat breakfast, huh?
I hear it too. Your stomach is popping off.
It's loud.
Continue.
I don't like breakfast food, people, so I don't normally eat breakfast. But neither here nor there. Even going back to people who are unapologetically themselves.
Yes.
I struggled for a long time trying to figure out who Neysa is, and still probably am uncovering some of that.
Yeah.
Because I thought being unapologetically yourself meant you had to be one thing all the time. Don't laugh at my stomach growling. It sounds like Chewbacca.
Y'all gonna hear it, yes.
It sounds like Chewbacca. Oh, Lord. But
she's with the Force.
I realized that I don't have to be one thing. And that's the thing that I had to be okay with. Like, just like I'm gonna change my hair sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's okay with me being different versions of myself, as long as my core is who I am. So my core, I'm a storyteller.
You are.
That's who I am at my core.
Yeah.
And so what I bring to the workplace, what I bring to my personal life, what I bring to even to relationship, is still very much that person. I over communicate all the time, but it's okay to dress it differently.
Yes.
You know, and into the world as however I see fit, because the world is my stage.
Yes.
So
it is. You're the star, Diana.
Do you know where you're going to?
Do you know where your stomach is going to? Oh, hungry
I
self.
rewatched Diana at the Super Bowl the other day.
But I like how your shoulder is.
Because this is my Diana.
You in character.
Diana gives you the shoulder.
You know I watch.
No matter how far. She give it to you, baby.
Stop me, babe.
See? Now you gonna call it down. The Diana vibe, don't caught you. And she's wonderful too. But I did watch Super Bowl when she got the helicopter.
Oh my, yes.
So did. I said she gonna fly out.
She get flued out.
The first flew out, baby, was Miss Diana.
Come on, Neysa. I cannot.
You love me for my randomness.
Neysa loves Diana.
I do. Okay. Yeah. What is the hardest thing about being a woman?
Perimenopause. I'm sorry. Right now,
perimenopause.
Hormones, man. I don't know. There's not one thing. But
I'm asking you what you're.
I know, but right now, and based on who our demographic is, and being 40 plus, it really is my hormones and regulating them and knowing that my body is approaching the next phase of life. So I feel like, and we've discussed it before on the show, my cycle is weird, and it's not anything bad. It's not like I go to the doctor and I don't have anything, but it's just doing what it naturally should do, but it's
the transition.
Annoying.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
You constantly have to rediscover your own body.
Yeah.
At different stages. And that for me is hard.
Yeah.
You know? And we talk about aging and all those things, but okay, I had it down pat. I knew 25 to 35 what was going to happen every month. Yeah. I got to catch it on this day. Okay, take this on this day, eat a little extra black bean or something, to make sure the cramps ain't crazy. You learn how to manage it. Especially in a time where we weren't talking about it.
Right.
So I remember, I had to tell my own child once, like, you're going to have a period. And it sucks every month. So let's figure out how to manage it, because the world's not going to stop for you.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Part of me thinks that it should sometimes. Like, man, be some period days, some period PTO days.
Some countries have. Yeah, policies.
Exactly. The other part of me, though, is like, if I have period PTO days, will the patriarchy think of us as weaker? Let me come kick you in the balls for 5 hours a day while you're trying to work.
Right.
And see how you stand up there and teach these kids.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
while your ovaries is falling out. That's what it feels like.
It does. It feels like hell. Yeah. Just feel like,
I want to sit here and listen to you talk where I feel like,
hello.
I might vomit a little bit.
A little bit.
But you know.
My boobs hurt.
Exactly. Like, hold it all together. Like. Right. And be nice to your ass. Like, what?
The nice part. That for me sometimes is when I know that since I've gotten older, I'll get an attitude and I'll be like, I know what it is now. Yeah. Makes sense. Because I'm like, ooh.
But that's what they use for so long.
Absolutely.
To say that we're the weaker sex.
Are you on your period?
And just because you have physical manifestations that show up in terms of blood exiting the body does not mean that men don't have cycles too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Or just their own anger issues and things that they do. Yeah. I mean, because I'm sorry. They're like, but we can't have a woman trust a button if she's on the period, blah, blah, blah.
That's the stupidest
we didn't bomb
thing
shit.
I've heard.
Let me think about the bombs and the wars we had. Let me think. We didn't do that one.
Exactly.
We didn't. Oh, that was all you. Okay.
They just come up with stupid stuff.
Don't they?
It's just dumb.
Don't they?
Yeah.
So
that's the hardest part for me. What about you?
The hardest part for me is patriarchy.
I can tell.
Patriarchy.
Yeah.
You know, misogyny, patriarchy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
But those are the hardest things for me.
I'm with you.
And my current annoyance is with how it manifests in relationships right now. I feel like a lot of women are leaning into the freedom. I want to speak specifically for Black women because that's the demographic that I interact with the most. I think a lot of Black women are leaning into the freedom that we have now been afforded and fought for, not just afforded, fought for, earned, to define ourselves, to do things for ourselves and all of that, to have therapy, to talk through some things, to try to move past the trauma, not pass it on to next generations. I do feel that our male counterparts are not doing that unpacking at the same rate. So we were both here, right? In this oppression level events that, you know, and we began to unpack things. And they're like, but we benefited from some of this, so we don't want to unpack at the same rate.
Right.
Or also have not been afforded the grace to unpack either. Because patriarchy also impacts them.
Yeah, it does.
So it's all these things. And so now we have these women who are like, I don't have to take your bullshit.
That's true. Yeah.
I can get my own house, my own this, my own that.
I don't need you to sign for anything.
I want it with you as a partner, but not under your heel. And so to see the conversations that are still being had in the, you know, the atmosphere about, you know, sandwiches being made and, you know, is he the head and do you fix your kids' plate or the spouse's plate first and can you be with a bad bee because the bad bee don't listen but I want a bad bee, you know, or what's submission mean? And I'm just like, I don't understand why it's that hard.
I don't know that it is.
Come on, speak on it.
Well, I say that because I wonder in the framework or through the lens of social media. And I know people make fun of like everybody. Amazon needs to stop selling podcast equipment.
But we got ours.
Hello. But not saying it as an excuse, but I now being 40 plus have to look and see how old these people are that are having these conversations. And again, not as an excuse as, oh, they're just young, but there is something to be said about you've not really had life experiences. A lot of these people who are making these statements. And I'm just kind of like, you sound dumb.
I agree with that.
And not, you know, I don't dig deep enough because I don't care enough to be like, oh, this is why. But I have found myself as I've gotten older, really, I'll see the clips too. And I'm like, they 12. Like you ain't got no bad nothing. You got bad credit. I don't like, you know what I mean? Again, not excusing it because you are perpetuating it and you do have a platform and people are, you know, sharing these videos. I totally get all of that. But I pause sometimes and I'm like, I look at who is saying it. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I will push back. You know, I'm a queen of pushback. I will push back only because while the conversation that we see played out is being played out by a younger demographic, right? Yeah. Whatever. I also look at my own circles. Yeah. And the lack of marriages. That's true. The lack of companionship. Yeah. The experiences that we are sharing in our own sister circles. And talking about the dating pool got pee in it. Yes. Right? Yeah. Yeah. When we go out, we look around like, where are the boys? True. Where are they? Yeah. You know? Or we're having a great time and don't even think about where they're at because we're like having a good time. Yeah. So it's like, you know, and so I think that there has to be a conversation there. And I think the answer truly is simple. People need to unpack and be honest about what they want in relationships. Yeah. My own, look, Carrie checked me the other day. Lord, Carrie checked me so hard. I heard all about it. I had to go to the bathroom. I said, I'll be right back. I'm together myself. I need a break. I need a break from this conversation. Yes. Yeah. I had to pee, but dang, I need a break. You know? Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. So the way I look at it now and it's going to change in 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
But the way I look at it now is I have to do a self-assessment. I am my own corporation.
Yes, you are.
And I know that I have a COO job that's open. What skills do I need that COO to bring to the table to make the Neysa Corporation work best and in tandem with this?
Okay.
Or not even because CEO is like you're working for me, but you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
From merging two companies together, what do we need to complement each other?
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of us, myself included sometime, don't sit back and think about what are those actual skills and things that I need and seek out the resume that matches it and then have the conversation about it. Because you can have a great resume and be a horrible leader. Because so often people are like, well, he's a good man, Savannah, but he a horrible person.
He's a horrible person, yeah.
He a horrible person. When he a CEO, his dick game is trash and his breath stank. Like, what?
Not his breath.
Do we not see it though? People try to sell you a man based on a resume.
I know. I was like, you sent me with his breath stinking.
But people try to make
they
you
They do.
Settle. Oh, well, something better than nothing. Actually, it's not.
No, I know.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
True.
So, I just got to find the right resume.
Come on, resume.
And the right corporation that can have a merger with mine.
You in this business. I love it. But I want to tap into you mentioning, did you body roll? And how that could change. People change.
Yes.
We are ever evolving.
Yes.
That's the thing for me too. And I would imagine you want to be with somebody who is willing to change, depending on what that change looks like. Right. But, you can't, if he or she is here 1 minute and they decide they want to go over there and, talk about it. Explore that if you so choose. But I don't think a lot of people give people grace to evolve. Like, we're not the same ever, every day. I'm wigs, for instance. Well,
come on here.
I'm gonna change this later. And it's okay. It's your choice. You decided to do it. You're not harming yourself or anybody else. So that for me, I don't know, that just stood out. People don't always give grace for like some changes.
Yeah.
I'm a different person.
There's this great book called Letters to Tiffany. Congrats on your engagement.
Who wrote that?
That might have been written by me. But even in that, because, okay, let me clarify. The book is about taking time during your engagement period to prepare for your marriage, not just your wedding.
Yes.
But even in that, there are 2 points. Number one, I think that a lot of times, especially when you get engaged young, women get engaged thinking that now he's going to change into a husband.
Yeah.
Men get engaged trying to freeze time and keep you exactly where you are. They hope you don't change. And we're hoping they do. That right there is a misalignment.
Yes, yeah.
Number two is the fact of people do grow and change. And you make fun of me using business principles.
I love it.
But I think at the same time, you have to talk to your spouse and mate to stay aligned.
Yeah.
Bishop Jake said once, he was like, any room that I walk into new, I come in and tell my wife the next day. So that way, as I grow and evolve, they're also growing and evolving too.
Yeah.
If you keep those worlds separate, he will grow and evolve and won't know anything, and she will be left behind because you're like, that bumpkin, da-da-da. Well, no, you didn't bring her with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to a restaurant and saw somebody request a black napkin.
Right.
I came home and told everybody, guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yes. Yeah.
When you go, you get on the black pants and the nice.
And I now know that because of you.
Right. But that's a conversation that you have to come back and share.
Yes.
And so we don't go to work and not have a staff meeting.
That's true.
There's a yearly retreat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you doing that in your relationship? And it ain't got to be formed with some pie charts and a pie.
Right.
But how
check-ins.
Are you?
Yeah. Check-ins.
What are your goals now?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you want to do for fun now? Do you have anything you want to try?
Yeah. Regular check-ins.
Exactly.
Yep.
What are your dreams for the future? You know, we don't have those conversations in relationship and expect people to stay aligned.
Right.
And I get it. It's hard. I've been there, done that, you know? And my marriage wasn't great.
You've talked about it.
Totally transparent. My marriage wasn't great.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But I do remember when it was, you know, we were trying to have these business meetings and you got to know your partner. I can't sit Chris down for an hour meeting. Chris got 15 minutes in him. So
me and him have that in common. Yes.
How are the kids? What's the schedule looking like?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You know, I got it. And we brought the kids in for the last few minutes, so that way they could see it. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, okay. You know, make sure everybody. Who got a project do? Yes. You know what we got to do.
Because that homework do creep up. You be like, what?
Right. You got to make a what?
Tomorrow.
You ain't got no clay at the house? You got to make a platypus. I did this to my daddy once. I had to make a platypus.
Neysa.
I did. I had to make an exhibit for it. And I was like, I want to make a platypus. I ain't got none of that.
Yo, random animal.
My daddy made it for me while I went to bed. He made me a platypus.
That's a good.
Hey, daddy.
That sound like you too. You don't do no regular nothing.
A platypus.
All right. Good job. Did you get a good grade? Oh, you got an A.
Good job. Daddy did a good job.
Daddy got an A. Okay.
Look,
I love it.
I'm not the only one. Side note, totally off topic.
We do this all the time. What?
My oldest is not artistic. That's just not her ministry.
No, she's not.
In that way. Right. You know, she can dance, she can step all the things, but she's not, you know, give her pens and paper. Yeah. It ain't going to happen. Yeah. But she had to do kind of science project and had to build a catapult. Some random thing that they had to build. What? I didn't even know nothing about it. Oh, Lord. She comes with this catapult. I'm like, where'd you get this from? She's like, oh, I outsourced it. I paid so-and-so. I said, this chick a boss.
There you go.
Who finds a catapult maker?
Hello.
When you in high school.
Absolutely. Yes.
But she did. I was like, this one gonna make it in life.
Well, see, we've talked about outsourcing too.
She would outsource in a heartbeat.
I love an outsource.
She's like, beyond my skills, gonna stress me out. Throw some money at it. Be done with it.
My brother, to my detriment, used to do my math homework for me. These are my confessions. He did. I would go to bed. He'd be like, go to bed. And he would do my homework. Some of my, not all of it, but he would. I love my big brother.
Me now.
Yes. He would do my homework. And in college, I outsourced someone to build my website. It was a final project needed to graduate. And I paid someone to and it had to be built. It had to function. And this is when this stuff was kind of new. And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Somebody knows somebody that knows something about it. So I was like, bet.
You graduated.
I graduated. Look at me now. So I'm with yo baby and outsourcing.
Learning, can you problem solve?
Right.
So obviously we can.
Maybe that's why I'm a producer. I need all of you to make this show happen. Oh gosh, I love it. Nate.
Do you want it done?
Right, and you send the people, and you go here.
I can get it done.
That's dope. That's a revelation. That's cool. Light bulb.
But you gotta, going back full circle, you have to have the business concepts and bring those into your relationship
regularly.
Yes.
Yeah. Regularly. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I promise you, if you have a staff and you go to work every day and y'all don't meet about nothing ever, and then in a year, be like, what, profit's down?
Right.
Well, you ain't giving no direction.
Yeah. No, you do. You
over here selling sprockets, somebody else selling tennis shoes. What? Neither one of y'all work for Nike. What? Like,
yes, you're correct.
So
communicate regularly and often. None of us are mind readers. That's why I'm not. If I'm learning, I'm unlearning and relearning. Well, you should have known,
girl.
No, like for me, I am learning to. I'm working on trying to take that out of my vocabulary.
Yes,
because again, I can't expect me from you. And like, no, people know what they know. They're the level. They are at that level that they're at. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah. That's another one.
I think sometimes too, as women, we do a disservice by saying fine.
And we're not fine. Or, I know what you mean. Yeah. And it's not fine.
No.
Like, well, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
How's this fine? And normally fine for me means fucking I'm gonna do it myself.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's not a real acronym, but it should be fucking I'm gonna do it myself.
Exactly, yeah.
But I have to work on that. Like, no, this is not fine. Or no, I am unhappy with.
Yes. Yeah.
And giving people grace to take a beat to be able to find the words. Mm-hmm. And to find the appropriate words is my thing. I always got the word.
Neysa got words.
But it ain't appropriate.
She got words.
So when I say, let's table that for now. Mm-hmm. That is my way of saying,
please take heed.
Let's take a break. Because if I say what I want to say right now,
cuss you out.
This is going to cause irreparable damage to this partnership. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's work or relationship.
Absolutely.
Like,
yep.
I know me. Mm-hmm. I know my mouth. So the best thing, don't make that face. I've gotten better.
She knows herself. You're making a point. Yes, it's true. Yeah.
But I do have to say, let's table that for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I need to process that. Which means I need to find the right word to let you receive it appropriately, to not make you cry, to make you still won't hang with me if I still want to hang with you. And if I don't give it, then it's a different story.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah.
That's growth. Mm-hmm. See? Ever evolving. Growth. Come on, Kelly.
I know.
Yes. That's good.
Women's history.
What about it?
Because, we've been talking for a minute.
We women's.
I know. I'm going to get a snack in a second.
And my foot sleep. I told you it's going to happen.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
For our to-go.
I can't feel it. What?
You were just...
Okay, it's... what are...
For our to-go.
Oh, the video I showed you? What are we talking about? That's our to-go. Black women are popping. The sisterhood is awesome. I love it here. So I showed Neysa this awesome video, and this Black woman is talking about being in the same space with Black women with a shared energy, good energy. And she's out to brunch, and she this woman compliments her, like, oh, y'all are so pretty. And she's like, y'all are so pretty too. And just like so excited. And it made me think about, we went to the Urbanite, their office party, and I complimented a woman on her haircut. And I have short hair, she has short hair, but her cut was really nice. As I was walking by, I was like, I love your cut. And I was walking behind her, so when I came around her, she was like, I love your cut too. And we get so loud, and we're just so happy. And I just... compliments, because the world beats us down as it is. The world is a dumpster fire, in case you had noticed. But those small glimmers for me are just, when I see Neysa, I'm like, hey, I'm excited genuinely to see you. And you never know what people may be going through, but that's just my organic reaction. It costs nothing to compliment somebody, truly. Like them shoes, girl. Okay, polka dots. Okay, shoes. I see you. Okay, shoes. Right. And
I see you. Get you far.
Or sometimes it's just a noise. And you communicate so much in that noise, in that look. Like, girl. We all know. I love that shared sisterhood, that collective that a lot of us as Black women have.
Yes.
It's amazing to walk in.
Yeah.
So that's
to go.
Pay somebody a compliment today.
No, not just
if you can, or all the time.
But be intentional about it.
Don't just do it. Like, if you really like her shoes, let her know them shoes dope.
Let her know.
I do that with Black men as well too. Doesn't mean I want you, but in terms of trying to build together, your smile is beautiful. I've said that to a Black man before.
I be shooting my shot like
Neysa be trying to get on, but I'm not always. Sometimes it's flirtatious, but sometimes it really is like, you have a really nice smile, or your skin is beautiful. But I mean that organically, and I pay people a compliment.
I will compliment men's clothing non-flirtatiously. Mm-hmm. If I'm complimenting any actual physical attribute, then I'm trying to flirt. Yeah. If
you smell good, that's what I'm trying. If I'm like, oh God, you smell good.
The pheromone got you.
It did. My shoulders got. I'm like, oh God. Oh,
you sink.
I get hot.
A little Teddy P.
Don't start on Teddy P. But yeah, I like that. Yeah. To go. Pay black women compliment them. Men compliment them. Women compliment each other. Organically, like Neysa said. Yeah.
Spread the love this month. Be intentional about spreading the love this month.
Yeah.
We need a little bit more love right now.
All we need is love.
That's not what I had in my head. In my head, if I was producing the show, you would have just broke out what the world
that
now. One? Yeah, see, I had a little love. And
so we're doing a medley.
Okay, that works too.
Love, a word that comes and goes. But do people really know? That's not like
LOVE, love from Brandon Boo House.
Okay, yep. Neysa, where can they find us? The peoples.
Brandon Boo House album bops. Don't act like it don't bop. If you a parent in this age group, you had kids in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know Brandon Boo House, and it's a bop. Okay.
Where can our lovely listeners and viewers find us, Neysa?
Everywhere there's a podcast. Yes. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, everywhere. So please, as you said at the beginning, like, follow, subscribe, share, give us some comments, enjoy it. As you see, we are merched up today. And so there will be a link dropping soon and for the people who are subscribed to our newsletter to get that first. But yeah.
I like it. And we love y'all. We appreciate it. We're complimenting you. You're fly. You're fabulous. Own it. Walk in it.
Be awesome.
Yep.
Go off, girl.
Do it.
Make the world better. Bye.
Mwah. Bye.